Hi everyone. So, um, today I would like to help you guide through this challenge quest with the minimum you would need for all the stuff. So, if you already come to this channel, you already see me doing the setup with whatever that is, the closest I can get to a budget setup, which has already been beaten by a mash solo on this high challenge quest. If you finish it, then you would know that this, if you're stuck on this one, you would see that there are many options for you. So I would actually suggest to you, like the first option I can easily bring off is this team with the cheapest I dare say this, with the cheapest craft essence possible that you would find. This is also 58 cost, but it is more minimum, and your Hans isn't needed to be 10 although I would like it to be at least 6 or at least 1 That's a minimum, and a level 65 Hans would be good for the healing part. A level 70 Altria caster can also do this, although I do recommend a level 60. No, or level 90. I'm sorry. Just a level 90. And more than NP1 would be a great choice would be a great course of action for this challenge quest, because it is not hard, it's just really annoying and the RNG never follows. What I have here is a 2-ta 444 with an upgraded MP. Obviously, this is a challenge quest where you can choose whatever your DPS is. For an art, it would be a Salieri, because he had one of the most neutral class, the best one there is. I swear, there's no one better than him. The best one there is at the cheap category of an AoE. Except for Jason, but Jason is also limited by his stats as an 1-star, so as he is one of the one who has the best stats on the low star category, so I can ensure to you he's a very good one. I mean, a very, very good one. What you would want to do in here is just, I mean, in general, what you want to do in here is just set up your team as simple as possible. This is a team I set up with 2 taunts, which is Chen level 25, which just provide a defense and a extra 10% MP charge, and George, which is like one of the most seen taunts, and Mash, which would be used for defensive, and Hans, which would be used for healing, and also boosting the NP for Altria caster for her to NP and to defend your team, which is really amazing. As I've said before, your Hans and Mash doesn't need to be max skills. They can be 666, 110. Mash, I would actually ask you to have a 1010, a 999, or a 666. Depends on you. Whether you're new, or you can have 101 Mash. I don't care. It is just you need her to tank for a little bit, just give the defense buff and then let Hans go out. Just started now. It is also advised that you can use an Advice Brawn on 3rd Ascension, because he is also very useful in this. So first turn you would need to set up this one, which is fairly easy, I would say. And kill as much mobs as you can. Don't care about Bunyan at this point, because she doesn't prove a vital role until later on. just kill off every mob you can see. And if you kill off every mob, she would also run out HP. She will also run out the guts. That is around 50 guts, I believe so. I would strongly advise to get an NP2 Altria caster, although an NP1 is fine too. The reason for activating this, because I can get obviously a refund out of this, and that's it. I mean, I can just get a refund and then I'll get a free invincibility. As you can see, I kind of wasted that 10%, which is ass. I'm sorry. And now what you want to do is just clear the waves, I suppose. Just set up the defense buff. And then remember, all these three have defense buff on MP, so it would be really annoying for you to have them MP. So don't let them NP, instead just NP. Tuta has base defensive MP gain of 3%, which is fairly good, I suppose. You would want to charge her NP as much as possible, so I would suggest on this one, I suppose. An Archchain would be the best one to charge her NP up. And also she's also regenerating that, so you would like her NP a little bit soon. It'll be fairly easy to do. Oh yeah. I see, okay. So what you need here is doing stars, because he will clean out the waves. Like just really clean it out. So what you have is just this. It's fairly easy to do, and what you want to do now is just setting up the taunt for mash, as you would have a 2 times evasion or even more. It depends on you. What do you want? It's just what do you want. That's it. That's what's important. I just told you what you want is just the clearing of the mobs, of course. And that's literally everything you would need to know. You just clear up the mobs until you reach the final wave. And because this is like a pretty high buff, so it will be fine for everything. Mostly, at least I believe so. 600 to 22 is fine. See? Now you have mostly an extra of... Now you have an Altria caster ready to charge for MP. I don't need to heal much because this RNG is pretty good. Today RNG is fine with me. been treating me fine. I like it that way. So this is essentially what you want. You just want to clear out the waves here and set up a defense buff in which this gives a 2000 damage cut for 1 time and a 20% defense buff for 2 times. For 3 turns. I'm sorry. It's 98, how annoying is that? It's sad, so sad that why Mash MP game is so ass. This is fairly easy, I suppose so. As you would want to recharge his MP as much as possible, so that he can do that. So that he can MP again. Sometimes I always forgot the words, which is insanely stupid of me. I'm sorry for that. Here we go. Oh, actually I don't need to do that, but okay. I don't even need a refund at this point. You have like essentially 2 pieces of stuff. 2 pieces of defense buff right now and 1 defense now, which doesn't matter that much since what you do is that it's simple. It's very simple, I tell ya. Like, oh my god, they can't even really attack that well. What you would want in this turn is not getting killed by a random crit. Ooh! That is what I just mentioned. It is just the random crit, which is really annoying. I really hate it because it's just the random crit. Like, oh shit. It's just the random crit. It's like 10:31 in the evening and I'm kinda sleepy right now. Like, because somehow she still crits even if that doesn't happen. So I just put this buff up instead, just in case, my friend. Holy shit, that was 2 crits. So, well, that does make sense. So now what you would want is just a straight up defense. Straight up defense for everything. I mean, when I mean everything, I mean everything. As you have 2 defense buff now, you would want more. That's the epitome of that logic, isn't it? I might be too lazy to do a Vietnamese sub for this thing, for every single Vietnamese viewer, but, well, that's me, I'm sorry for ya. You're stuck with one channel like mine. Heh. So now as I've used up that, let's keep going. Just put the... Nah, I'm not gonna put the heal up at this point. Just put the defense buff up to just take it up. And then when the big dude arrives, we'll deal with that. As you can see, they already hurt her, so... What you would want to do here is just 2 things. You want to charge up the NP for Castoria to just push up a new OC, and then you just shoot the NP. And then now, you're kind of done for this one. You cleared another one. Now you just have 5 enemies left. Good for you. Which would be big ones. You have like the perfect bunch of enemies. 3 charges. And now the annoying part starts to come in. Which would be this dude stacking and Bunjan also stacking. Oh boy. You would want to unshot this dude like right there, because you would never want your servants to be hit, like literally. You know that these 2 NPs would hit, and it would hit at least once or twice, so what you would do in this case is that you just prepare for it by using the Castoria's buff. Speaking of which, this challenge quest I've been making, it's just fairly easy, I believe. It's not that hard if you have raised the proper servants, of course. The last time I recorded this was like 30 minutes ago when the setup kind of fails, and I had to stop the video at that point because it starts to fall off, because Castoria has just been treating me like crap, and the RNG too, but this one is better. So it also mostly it depends on the RNG that you need to face. I mean that's the actual truth. That's the actual truth. You need to accept the truth, my man. And this is where the parts where most of the protection comes in. And because you want to clear this one as fast as possible, you would use this one. If he dies, it's good. If he doesn't, it would be fine. I mean, I would be fine with that, but maybe you won't. Because the four buffs prevent it from most of the other damage. And now what you want to do is just cycle Mash's NP. You would be out of buffs like next turn, so just be careful of that. And to cycle the taunt correctly. See? So this is where like that buff comes in, and as long as he doesn't hit, it's fine. I'm fine with that as long as it doesn't hit that well. See? As if they keep cycling, the NP will be good. Mostly it would, his NP even at red damage would be around 100k. That one was a large one at 200k, but I don't expect it to go higher at this point. You don't want to clear all the monsters at this point because you want them all to enter at once so that you would have an extra turn. That's a point. I know that this might be hard to comprehend, but if you would do exactly as I would do, I mean, because I do, as this buff gives her like 400 NP gen or something, it would be fine, as we are cycling both of their NP at once. As 4 buffs, she cannot really deal that much damage with 4 buffs. I swear. So you drain another guts. See? I told ya, it won't be much. And now you have like 3 turns, so that you can cycle like mostly everything you want. Which the planning doesn't require much. I would dare say that you don't need the Hans. You don't need the Hans in the background. You just need another taunt, which is like Chen or anything. Anything that can help you get through 1 turn. It's possible. Which is good. Oh shit. Anyways, as long as they don't hit the same target, it will be fine. See? Told ya, it will be fine. No matter what. Mostly, I believe so. And there we go, another heal. Woohoo! And now we can successfully end this. First, what do you want? Just end this. with the mash NP, and then boom. Now you have two left, that is Bunyan and Eric. Well, I would just stop it a little bit for here. I mean, this is just like an edit. Hi people, I'm kinda bad. Just kinda like so that nothing kills you. Let's see how many cuts does she have left. She has 2 cuts left, which is fairly easy. And then what you need to do is just getting Eric's. That's no worries at all. This is just a fairly easy match with minimum cost and minimum skill, which is doable. Putting that aside, I really advise you to have your max skill for every server. Not like my tuta, because my tuta is kinda... I don't have the mats and the QP needed. I will have at the time of Loto, and you would see better skill management at Loto. At this point, I cannot promise anything. So this is just like, you just need this to just recycling the NP. With around 3 NP, Eric's HP will be gone. Ooh, 1 gut. Good. You'll be fine mostly, don't worry about that. See, now another gut is gone. Now what you need to worry about is nothing. Like virtually nothing. Just need to cycle up the NP and you'll be fine. Let's see, skill CD5 too. So it will be a chain for this one, I guess. See, as long as the RNG matters pretty much a lot, at least to me. So that's all what you need to do. So now it's just healing and then defensive.
全ての傷全ての栄光を癒す我らが故郷権限せよロードキャメロットここで
So now he's just cycling to this guts, I guess.
もちろん
Ooh. Okay, I forget to plant the stuff. Should I just I think I should just yeah, exit. Well, that was one of my careless moments. I mean, obviously this is a thing that you can do. You can get out and save it. But yeah, this challenge quest's only matter is that the Eric has this special NP bar, and also Bunyan's very annoying of that random crit of her, which forces me to exit, and also this one too. Well, this is fairly easy in terms of most of stuff. I'm sorry because my phone is so laggy. Well, it's not like I do recommend you with at least some support, because that's the needed part for like most setups that are required to. Whoa, which C is this? Oh wait, it's the same thing. So what you do now is just you recycle the NP. It's not like I don't advise you get anyone, but this is like the minimum you can do. You don't really need Hans for this one, as much as one chain of Tuta already destroy like that much. That's at 200k, so he can have like 3 turn chains. 3 turn chain and then he's gone. That's just it. 600k HP isn't large, especially with one that is like let me guess, 200k 600k HP. As long as you have a chain, it won't be important anymore. What I'm doing with Hans is just trying to make it easier for every use possible, and this is mostly a guy because I made honk. See, this is fairly easy. He would turn on his guts, but that doesn't work. That would never work. He can only do like mostly 2 actions per turn, I suppose. Just conk him to death. And now it's kind of done. And that's kind of done. I would like to thank you for watching this nonsense of a guide like at like 10-11 p.m. on this day. So, well, that's a thank you. Yeah, that's it done. Thank you for watching, and this is my first official guide for any high challenge difficulty quest. Thank you for watching, and I would hope to see you for the next one. Might be the story. I would stream the story if the story is around summertime, so I would stream around that, as I'm not really studying.